Yo, what's going on, guys? So today, the movie I'm going to talk to you guys about is kind of everywhere right now, and that is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I really hope I said that name right. Anyway, but yeah, guys, I have loved this franchise for years, and the prequel trilogy is honestly probably one of the most solid, consistently good trilogies ever made. I just recently rewatched those movies before watching this one, and I have to say, I love going into new franchise installments that way, I'm not going to lie. But anyways, let's talk about this one in particular. So this movie takes place 300 years after the events of War for the Planet of the Apes. And I would say that it kind of doesn't feel like it when you're watching. I just feel like after 300 years, you would think that there would be a little more advancement from these apes, at least from what we're shown. I know it says Planet of the Apes, but I never really got the feeling that Earth was overrun by these apes. Most apes you see in one setting is like a couple hundred, you know? It never really felt like a true planet of apes. It just felt like a couple of places were highly populated by them, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry, guys. I just really been bothering me. I won't even lie. I just feel like this movie could have done a better job showing different cultures of apes and just more ape diversity, if you will. And that's not to say that it doesn't have any at all. I just wanted more. You see your different cultures of different apes. You only see like one culture, really, you know? You don't really see apes' way of life. You only see really like one or two different cultures of apes in this movie. But what I will say is amazing about this movie is the visual effects. Guys, these effects are beautiful from start to finish. This movie right here just shows how good of a movie can look if studios just give their CG artists enough time for their work. And I just really hope that more movies get back to having effects that don't seem so rushed. The characters in this movie are all pretty good. It's just a little hard getting attached to them, only because we've been through so much with our last set of characters with Caesar, Maurice, Koba. It's just hard to really attach to them. I just feel like it's going to take another movie or so for us to get really attached to these characters. I don't know. That's just me, I guess. And I will say that the pacing of the movie does stall for a bit. Not too much. Just maybe the movie could have been about 10, 15 minutes shorter, because some scenes just kind of drag out a little and just overstay their welcome. The main plot of this movie is that this ape Hitler right here is trying to basically switch the status quo to what it once was by having apes be just as powerful as humans were with all of our advancements in technology and weaponry. And it's your classic case of greed and lust for power. And the villain's movie, and this guy, he's pretty good. He's pretty solid. Not too bad at all. He does what you need him to do. I really don't have any major complaints. I just feel like we waited a little bit too long to find out what his motivations were and who the main villain really was. And I will say that this movie has a big theme about how holy figures can have a stand for one thing, but their following is so vast that their teachings and ideologies just get lost in translation. And I really like that, because you see this every day in our world. We see people thinking that they're paying homage or worshiping what their holy figure stood for, but in reality, they're going against everything that they stand for and what their Messiah or God is trying to get across. I think that the movie does a really good job of showing us both sides of the coin. Even though these movies are ape stories, this one really had me really caring more about the human characters. Even though that, I don't know if that's just me, but I just really feel like more intrigued into finding out what are the humans' place in this narrative that's to come. But with that being said, guys, I might review all the Apes films at once, because all the films are really, really solid. And I don't know, I just really wanted to talk to you guys about them, because these movies are really, really good, not gonna lie. And some of them are just flat out amazing, so just be on the lookout for those. But guys, this movie is a technical masterpiece that has great visual effects and shot very, very well. The fight scenes are pretty good when the movie needed to be intense, and it got that emotion out of me as well. I cared about the majority of the characters. The writing was solid. The movie just takes a while to really get into the groove of things, I'll say. It takes a while to understand what the motivations of our characters are. But with that being said, I'm going to give this movie a 7 out of 10. Yeah, that's right. I'm doing scores now. Anyway, guys, watch this movie. You won't regret it. It's a nice, fun time for the summer to get started. And I'll have more video for you guys soon. So take care, guys. Peace.